Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Russian Sari.
पार्ट टू शुरू करते हैं। पार्ट वन में हमने 5.5 तक पढ़ लिया था। 5.6 इज जेनेटिक कोड। ड्यूरिंग रेप्लिकेशन एंड ट्रांसक्रिप्शन अ न्यूक्लिक एसिड was copied to form another nucleic acid. Hence, these processes are easy to conceptualize on the basis of complementarity. The principle of translation requires transfer of genetic information from a polymer of nucleotides to synthesize a polymer of amino acid. Neither does any complementarity exist between nucleotides and amino acid, nor could any be drawn theoretically. There existed ample evidence, though, to support the notion that change in nucleic acid genetic material were responsible for change in amino acid in protein. This led to the proposition of genetic code that could direct the sequence of amino acid during synthesis of protein. If determining the biochemical nature of genetic material and the structure of DNA was very exciting, the proposition and deciphering of genetic code were most challenging in very true sense. It required involvement of scientists from several disciplines: physicists, organic chemists, biochemists, and geneticists. It was George Gamow, a physicist, who argued that since there are only four bases and if they have to code for 20 amino acids, the code should constitute a combination of bases. He suggested that in order to code for all the 20 amino acids, the code should be made up of three nucleotides. This was a very bold proposition because the permutation combination 4 to power 3, 4 into 4 into 4 would generate 64 codon, generating many more codon than required. Providing proof that the codon was a triplet was a more daunting task. The chemical method done by Hargobind Khurana was instrumental in synthesizing RNA molecule with defined combination of bases, homopolymer and copolymer. Marshall Nirenberg's cell-free system for protein synthesis finally helped the code to be deciphered. Severo-Ochoa enzyme polynucleotide phosphorylase was also helpful in polymerizing RNA with defined sequence in a template-independent manner. Enzymatic synthesis of RNA. Finally, a checkerboard for genetic code was prepared, which is given in table 5.1. इस चेकर बोर्ड में से कभी कभी कोई कोई क्वेश्चन आता है और मेजरली यूए यूए ये जो स्टॉप वाले हैं ना इनका आता है और एक स्टार्ट कोडोन का आता है। ठीक है, बाकी एक बार फिर भी कहीं से भी कुछ भी आ सकता है, तो सब कुछ दिमाग में होना चाहिए। Very, very, very important. The saline feature of genetic code are as follows. The codon is triplet. 61 codon code for amino acid and 3 codon do not code for any amino acid. Hence, they function as top codon. Some amino acids are coded by more than one codon. Hence, the code is degenerate. The codon is read in mRNA in a contiguous fashion. There are no punctuation. The code is nearly universal. For example, from bacteria to human, UUU, and code for phenylalanine. Some exceptions to this rule have been found in mitochondrial codon and in some protozoans. AUG has dual function. It codes for methionine and it acts as initiator codon. UAG, UGA, UAA are stop terminator codon. If following is the sequence of nucleotide in mRNA, predict the sequence of amino acid coded by it. Take help of the checkerboard. ये तो ऐसी है यार, ऊपर जो बताया गया है उसका एक एग्जांपल दे दिया। म्यूटेशन The relationship between gene and DNA are best understood by mutation studies. You have studied about mutation and its effect in chapter 4. Effect of large deletion and rearrangement in a segment of DNA are easy to comprehend. It may result in loss or gain of a gene and so a function. The effect of point mutation will be explained here. A classical example of mutation. Point mutation is a change of single base pair in the gene for beta globin chain that result in the chain of amino acid residue glutamate to valine. It result into a disease condition called as sickle cell anemia. हमने पढ़ा ये पीछे वाले मतलब पढ़ा भी नहीं है, पढ़ेंगे क्योंकि हमारे चैप्टर उल्टे चल रहे हैं। effect of point mutation that insert or delete a base in a structural gene can be better understood by following simple example. Consider a statement that is made up of the following words, each having 3 letters like genetic code. Ram has red cap. पूरे में यही दिखाते रहेंगे कि हमने एक हटाया तो ये कुछ भी सेंटेंस खराब हो गया, फिर एक हटाया तो फिर और अजीब सा हो गया, फिर हटाया नहीं, सॉरी, इंसर्ट किया है, सॉरी सॉरी, ठीक है, लगाया बी, फिर आई लगाया, फिर बिग लगाया, तो राम हैज बिग कैप, और यहाँ पे क्या, राम हैज रेड कैप, और नीचे वाले में रेड ही रिमूव कर दिया, तो राम हैज खाली कैप ओनली। अब the conclusion from the above exercise is very obvious. Insertion or deletion of one or two bases changes the reading frame from the point of insertion and or deletion. However, such mutation are referred to as frame shift insertion or delete mutation. Insertion or deletion of 3 or its multiple bases insert or delete in one multiple codon, hence one or multiple amino acid, and reading frame remains unaltered from the point 2 onwards. Next is tRNA, the adapter molecule. From the very beginning of the proposition of code, it was clear to Francis Crick that there has to be mechanism to read the code and also to link it to the amino acid. Because amino acids have no structural specialities to read the code uniquely, he postulated the presence of an adapter molecule that would on one hand read the code and on other hand would bind to specific amino acid. The tRNA, then called sRNA, soluble RNA, was known before the genetic code was postulated. However, its role as an adapter molecule was assigned much later. tRNA has an anticodon loop that has bases complementary to the code, and it also has an amino acid and a receptor end to which it binds to amino acid. tRNA is specific for each amino acid. For initiation, there is another specific tRNA that is refers to initiate the tRNA. There is no tRNA for stop codons. In figure 5.12, the secondary structure of tRNA has been depicted that looks like a clover leaf. In actual structure, the tRNA is a compact molecule which look like inverted L. ठीक है, यहाँ पर आके उसका ये एंटीकोडोन है, कोडोन के साथ बाइंड हो रहा है, इन्वर्टेड एल शेप, ये बहुत बार पूछा जाता है, उसको दिमाग में रखें. Next is translation. Translation refers to the process of polymerization of amino acid to form a polypeptide. The order and the sequence of amino acid are defined by the sequence of bases in the mRNA. The amino acid are joined by a bond which is known as peptide bond. Formation of peptide bond require energy. Therefore, in the first phase itself, amino acids are activated in the presence of ATP and linked to their cognate tRNA, a process commonly called as charging of tRNA or amino acylation of tRNA to be more specific. If two such charged tRNA are brought close enough, the formation of peptide bond between them would be favored energetically. The presence of a catalyst would enhance the rate of peptide bond formation. The cellular factory responsible for synthesizing protein is the ribosome. The ribosome consists of structural RNAs and about 80 different proteins. In its inactive state, it exists as two subunits, a large subunit and a small subunit. When the small subunit encounters an mRNA, the process of translation of the mRNA to protein begins. There are two sites in the large subunit for subsequent amino acid to bind to and thus be close enough to each other for the formation of a peptide bond. The ribosome also acts as a catalyst. 23S rRNA in bacteria is the enzyme ribozyme for the formation of peptide bond. बहुत बार 23S RNA ribozyme पूछा गया है. A translation unit in mRNA is a sequence of RNA that is flanked by the start codon AUG and stop codon and code for a polypeptide. And mRNA also has some additional sequences that are not translated and are referred to as untranslated region UTR. The UTR are present at both 5' end before start codon and 3' end after stop codon. They are required for efficient translation process. For initiation, ribosome bind to the mRNA at the start codon AUG that is recognized only by the initiator tRNA. The ribosome proceeds to the elongation phase of protein synthesis. During this stage is complex composed of an amino acid linked to tRNA sequentially bind to the appropriate codon in mRNA by forming complementary base pairs with the tRNA anticodon. The ribosome move from codon to codon along the mRNA. Amino acids are adapted one by one, translated into polypeptide sequence dictated by DNA and represented by mRNA. At the end, a release factor binds to the stop codon, terminating translation and releasing the complete polypeptide from the ribosome. डायग्राम देख लेते हैं। ये देखें, यहाँ से ये लाया जा रहा है और यहाँ पर लिंक हो जा रहे हैं टीआरएनए वन बाय वन, फिर आगे वाले पे शिफ्ट कर देता है। इसको पीए बोला जाता है, बट इतना डिटेल इसमें दिया नहीं हुआ है तो हम भी नहीं पढ़ेंगे, ऑब्वियस सी बात है। ये स्मॉलर सब यूनिट है राइबोसोम की, ऊपर वाली लार्जर सब यूनिट है, नीचे एमआरएनए है जहाँ पे ये सारा काम हो रहा है। आगे बढ़ते हैं। रेगुलेशन ऑफ जीन एक्सप्रेशन। रेगुलेशन ऑफ जीन एक्सप्रेशन रेफर टू अ वेरी ब्रॉड टर्म दैट may occur at various level. Considering that gene expression result in the formation of a polypeptide, it can be regulated at several level. In eukaryotes, the regulation could be exerted at transcriptional level, formation of primary transcript, processing level, regulation of splicing, transport of mRNA from nucleus to the cytoplasm, translational level. कभी कभी क्वेश्चन आया टेस्ट सीरीज वगैरह में, तो नीट में भी आ सकते हैं। The gene in a cell are expressed to perform a particular function or a set of function. For example, if an enzyme called beta-galactosidase is synthesized by E. coli, it is used to catalyze the hydrolysis of a disaccharide lactose into galactose and glucose. The bacteria use them as a source of energy. Hence, if the bacteria do not have lactose around them to be utilized for energy source, they would no longer require the synthesis of the enzyme. Beta-galactosidase, therefore, in simple terms, it is the metabolic, physiological, or environmental condition that regulate the expression of genes. The development and differentiation of embryo into adult organism are also a result of the coordinated regulation of expression of several set of genes. In prokaryote, control of the rate of transcription initiation is the predominant site for control of gene expression. In a transcription unit, the activity of RNA polymerase at a given promoter is in turn regulated by interaction with accessory protein which affect its ability to recognize start sites. This regulatory protein can act both positively activators and negatively repressors. The accessibility of promoter region of prokaryotic DNA is in many cases regulated by the interaction of protein with sequence termed operators. The operator region is adjacent to the promoter element in most operons, and in most cases the sequence of the operator bind the receptor protein. Each operon had a specific operator and specific repressor. For example, lac operon is present only in lac operon and interact. Lac operator is present only in lac operon and it interacts specifically with the lac repressor only. The lac operon. Question आते हैं इससे भी. The elucidation of the lac operon was also a result of a close association between a geneticist Francis Jacob, a biochemist Jacques Monod. They were the first to elucidate a transcriptionally regulated system in lac operon. Here lac refers to lactose. A polycistronic structure gene is regulated by a common promoter and regulatory gene. Such arrangement is very common in bacteria and is referred to as operon. To name few such examples, lac operon, TRP operon, ARA operon, His operon, Val operon, etc. The lac operon consists of one regulatory gene, the I gene. Here the term I does not refer to inducer, rather it is derived from the word inhibitor. There are three structural genes Z, Y and A. The I gene code for the repressor of the lac operon, the Z gene code for beta-galactosidase, BGAL, which is primarily responsible for the hydrolysis of the disaccharide lactose into its monomeric unit galactose and glucose. The Y gene code for permease, which increase permeability of the cell to beta-galactosidase. The A gene encodes a trans-acetylase. Hence, all the three gene products in lac operon are required for metabolism of lactose. In most other operon as well, the gene present in the operon are needed together to function in the same or related metabolic pathway. फिगर 5.1a. इस फिगर पे बेस भी बहुत क्वेश्चन आते हैं. रिप्रेसर आरएनए, रिप्रेसर ये है, ठीक है, यहाँ जाके बाइंड हो जाता है। रिप्रेसर बाइंड टू द ऑपरेटर रीजन एंड प्रिवेंट आरएनए पॉलीमरेज ट्राइबिंग द ओपेरोन इन एब्सेंस ऑफ इंड्यूसर। इंड्यूसर के एब्सेंस में ये होता है, और इंड्यूसर आ जाएगा, इनएक्टिव कर देगा उसको आके, ठीक है। इनएक्टिव रिप्रेसर, रिप्रेसर को हटा देता है, और फिर जो लैक ओपेरोन है, वो लैक एमआरएनए है, वो फॉर्म हो जाता है। जेड क्या बनाता है, बीटा ग्लाइकोसाइलेज, वाई परमियस, ए ट्रांसएसिटाइलेज। एज इट इज दिमाग में छुपा लो इसको कि भाई ये है डायग्राम, कहाँ पे क्या दे रखा है। Lactose is a substrate for the enzyme beta-galactosidase and it regulates switching on and off of the operon. Hence, it is termed as inducer. In the absence of a preferred carbon source as glucose, if lactose is provided in the growth medium of the bacteria, the lactose is transported into the cells through the action of permease. Remember, a very low level of expression of lac operon has to be present in the cell all the time, otherwise lactose cannot enter the cell. The lactose then induce the operon in the following manner. The repressor of the operon is synthesized all the time constitutively from the I gene. The repressor protein bind to the operator region of the operon and prevent RNA polymerase from transcribing the operon. If the presence of an inducer such as lactose or allolactose, the repressor is inactivated by interaction with the inducer. This allows RNA polymerase access to the promoter and transcription proceeds. Essentially, regulation of lac operon can also be visualized as the regulation of enzyme synthesis by its substrate. Remember, glucose, galactose cannot act as inducer for lac operon. Can you think for how long the lac operon would be expressed in the presence of lactose? Regulation of lac operon by a repressor is referred to as negative regulation. Lac operon is under control of positive regulation as well, but it is beyond the scope of discussion at this level. अब हमें सिर्फ नेगेटिव वाला पढ़ना है, ओके। ह्यूमन जीनोम प्रोजेक्ट. In the preceding section, you have learned that it is the sequence of bases in DNA that determine the genetic information of a given organism. In other words, genetic makeup of an organism or an individual lie in the DNA sequence. If two individuals differ, then their DNA sequence should also be different. At least at some places, these assumptions led to the quest of finding out the complete DNA sequence of human genome with the establishment of genetic engineering techniques where it was possible to isolate and clone any piece of DNA, and availability of simple and fast technique for determining DNA sequences. A very ambitious project of sequencing human genome was launched in the year 1990. Launch हो गया, complete कभी नहीं हो पाया. Human Genome Project was established, a mega project. You can imagine the magnitude and the requirement for the project if we simply define the aims of the project as well. Human genome is said to have approximately 3 into 10 to the power 9 base pair, and if the cost of sequencing required is $3 per base pair, the estimated cost in the beginning, the total estimated cost of the project would be approximately $9 billion of US. हो इतना पैसा मिल जाए तो क्या ही बात है. Further, if the obtained sequence were to be stored in type form in books, and if each page of the book contained 1,000 letters and each book contained 1,000 pages, then 5,300 such books would be required to store the information of DNA sequence from the single human cell. The enormous amount of data expected to be generated also necessitated the use of high-speed computational devices for data storage and retrieval and analysis. HGP was closely associated with the rapid development of new area in biology called bioinformatics. कभी कभी पूछ लेते हैं bioinformatics. Goals of HGP. Some of the important goals of HGP were as follows. Identify all the approximately 20,000 to 25,000 genes in human DNA. Determine the sequence of the 3 billion chemical base pair that make up human DNA. Store this information in databases. Improve tool for data analysis. Transfer related technologies to other sectors such as industries. Address the ethical, legal and social issues that may arise from the project. Keep in this mind, कभी भी किसी भी क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया जाता है. The Human Genome was a 13-year project coordinated by Department of Energy and National Institute of Health. During the early years of the HGP, the Wellcome Trust UK became a major partner. Additional contributions came from Japan, France, Germany, China and other. The project was completed in 2003. कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ था, ठीक है, लिखा हुआ है completed in, और हमें करना भी यही है, बट इतना ज्यादा यूजेज ऑफ मनी एंड ऑल दैट था कि सारे अभी भी डिस्कवर नहीं कर पाए हर बेस पेयर का कि भाई क्या उसकी जेनेटिक्स है क्या नहीं है. Knowledge about the effect of DNA variation among individuals can lead to revolutionary new ways to diagnose, treat, and someday prevent the thousands of disorders that affect human beings. Beside providing clues to understanding human biology, learning about non-human organisms, DNA sequence can lead to an understanding of their natural capabilities that can be applied towards solving challenges in healthcare, agriculture, energy production, environmental remediation. Many non-human model organisms such as bacteria, yeast, cyanide, habitats, elegans, a free-living, non-pathogenic nematode, Drosophila, the fruit fly, plant rice, and Arabidopsis, etc. have also been sequenced. Methodologies. The method involves two major approaches. One approach focuses on identifying all the genes that are expressed as RNA, referred to as express sequence tag. The other took the blind approach of simply sequencing the whole set of DNA contain all the coding and non-coding sequence, and later assigning different region in the sequence which function are termed a term referred to as sequence annotation. For sequencing, the total DNA from a cell is isolated and converted into random fragment of relatively small size. Recalled DNA is a very long polymer, and there are technical limitation in sequencing very long piece of DNA and cloning suitable host using specialized vector. The cloning resulted into amplification of each piece of DNA fragment so that it subsequently could be sequenced with ease. The commonly used hosts were bacteria and yeast, and the vector were called as BAC, bacterial artificial chromosome, YAC and yeast artificial chromosome. जो अंडरलाइन है सबसे क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है. The fragment was sequenced using automated DNA sequencer that worked on the principle of a method developed by Friedrich Sanger. Remember, Sanger is also credited for developing method for determination of amino acid sequence in protein. These sequences were then arranged based on some overlapping region present in them. This required generation of overlapping fragment for sequencing. Alignment of these sequences was humanly not possible. Therefore, specialized computer-based program were developed. यहाँ पर दिखाया गया है डायग्राम में, ठीक है. These sequences were subsequently annotated and were assigned to each chromosome. The sequence of chromosome 1 was completed only in May 2006. This was the last of the 24 human chromosome, 22 autosome, and X and Y to be sequenced. Another challenging task was assigning the genetic and physical map on the genome. This was generated using information on polymorphism of restriction endonuclease recognition site and some repetitive DNA sequence known as microsatellites. One of the application of polymorphism in repetitive DNA sequence shall be explained in next section of DNA fingerprint. Very important saline feature of human genome. सारे पॉइंट एकदम आंखों में बसा लीजिए, अपनी इम्पोर्टेंट लिख लीजिए यहाँ पर, ठीक है जी, इम्पोर्टेंट है. Some of the saline observation drawn from Human Genome Project are as follows. The human genome contains 3164.7 million base pairs. The average gene consists of 3000 bases, but size vary greatly, with the largest known human gene being dystrophin at 2.4 billion bases. The total number of genes is estimated at 30,000, much lower than previous estimate of 80,000 to 1,40,000 genes. Almost all 99.9% nucleotide bases are exactly the same in all people. The function are known for over 50% of the discovered gene. Less than 2% of the gene code for protein. Repeated sequence make up very large portion of the human genome. Repetitive sequence are stretch of DNA sequence that are repeated many times, sometimes hundred of thousand times. They are thought to have no direct coding function, but they shed light on chromosome structure. dynamics and evolution. Chromosome 1 has most genes, 2969, and Y has the fewest, 231. Scientists have been identified about 1.4 million locations where single base DNA differences, SNP, single nucleotide polymorphism, pronounced as SNPs, occur in human. This information promises to revolutionize the process of finding chromosomal location for disease associated sequence and tracing human history, application and future challenges. Deriving meaningful knowledge from the DNA sequence of it defined research through the coming decades, leading to our understanding of biological system. This enormous task will require the expertise and creativity of tens of thousands of scientists from varied disciplines in both the public and primary sector worldwide. One of the greatest impact of having the HG sequence may well be enable a radically new approach to biological research. In the past, research studied one or few genes at a time with whole genome sequence and new high throughput techniques technologies. We can approach questions systematically on a much broader scale. They can study all the gene in the genome, for example all the transcript in a particular tissue or organ or tumor, or how tens of thousands of gene and protein work together in interconnected network to orchestrate the chemistry of life. DNA fingerprinting, CID, मुझे डीएनए फिंगरप्रिंटिंग से सिर्फ CID याद रहता है, या फिर एक मैंने शो देखा था उसमें बेटे को डाउट होता है कि मेरे पेरेंट्स मेरे हैं या नहीं है, तो वो अपनी बहन के नेल्स बाल सब लेके जाता है और फिर चेक करता है जाके कि सेम हो रहे हैं या नहीं हो रहे. As stated in the presenting section, 99.9% of the base sequence among human is same. दूसरी बार बता रहे हैं ये बात. Assuming human genome as 3 into 10 to the power 9 base pair in low, in how many base sequence would there be differences if it is these differences in sequence of DNA which make every individual unique in their phenotypic appearance. In 1A, if one aim to find out genetic differences between two individuals among individual of a population, sequencing the DNA every time would be a daunting and expensive task. Imagine trying to compare two set of 3 into 10 to the power 6 base pairs. DNA fingerprinting is a very quick way to compare the DNA sequence of any two individuals. Okay. DNA fingerprinting involved identifying differences in some specific region in DNA sequence called its repetitive DNA, because in these sequences a small stretch of DNA is repeated many times. This repetitive DNA are separated from bulk genomic DNA as different peak during density gradient certification. The bulk DNA form a major peak and the other small peak are referred to as satellite DNA. Depending on the composition, AT rich or GC rich, length of segment and number of repetitive units, the satellite DNA is classified into many categories such as microsatellite, mini satellite, etc. These sequences normally do not code for any protein, but they form a large proportion of human genome. This sequence have high degree of polymorphism and form the basis of DNA fingerprinting. Since DNA from every tissue such as blood, hair follicles, skin, bone, saliva, sperm, etc. from an individual show the same degree of polymorphism, they become very useful identification tool in forensic application. Further, as the polymorphism are inheritable from parents to children, DNA fingerprinting is the basis of paternity testing in case of disputes. Oh my God, disputes. यानी ये जो सोचते हैं ना लोग मेरा बच्चा नहीं है ये उसका बच्चा नहीं है, उन्हें फिर DNA fingerprinting जाके कराते हैं. As polymorphism in DNA sequence is the basis of genetic mapping of human genome as well as of DNA fingerprinting, it is essential that we understand that DNA polymorphism means, in simple terms, polymorphism variation at genetic level arises due to mutation. Recall different kind of mutation and their effect that you have already studied in chapter 4 and in the preceding section in this chapter. New mutation may arise in an individual either in somatic cell or in the germ cell that generate gamete in sexually reproducing organism. If a germ cell mutation does not seriously impair individual's ability to have offspring who can transmit the mutation, it can spread to the other member of population through sexual reproduction. Allelic, again, recall the definition of allele from chapter 4. Sequence variation has traditionally been described as a DNA polymorphism if more than one allele at a locus occur in human population with a frequency greater than 0.01 in simple term, if the inheritable mutation is observed in a population at high frequency, it is referred to as DNA polymorphism. The probability of such variation to be observed in non-coding DNA sequence would be higher as mutation in these sequence may not have any immediate impact in an individual's reproductive ability. These mutations keep on accumulating generation and after generation and form one of the basis of variability polymorphism. There is a variety of different type of polymorphism ranging from single nucleotide change to very large scale changes. For evolution and speciation, such polymorphism play a very important role and you will study these in detail at higher classes. The technique of DNA fingerprinting was initially developed by Alex Jeffrey. He used a DNA satellite as probe that show very high degree of polymorphism, variable number of tandem repeats. Underline जो कर रही हूँ क्वेश्चन आया उससे. The technique he used earlier involved southern blot hybridization using label VNTR as a probe. It include isolation, digestion of DNA by restriction endonuclear separation of DNA fragment by electrophoresis, transferring bloating of separated DNA fragment to synthetic membranes such as nitrocellulose or nylon, hybridization using labeled VNTR probe, and detection of hybridized DNA fragment by autoradiography. A schematic representation of DNA fingerprinting is as shown. As it is important है सीक्वेंस भी पूछ लेते हैं कभी भी. ठीक है. The VNTR belong to a class of satellite DNA referred to as mini satellite. A small DNA sequence is arranged tandemly in many copy number. The copy number varies from chromosome to chromosome in an individual. The number of repeats show very high degree of polymorphism. As a result, the size of VNTR varies in size from 0.1 to 20 kb. Consequently, after hybridization with VNTR probe, the autoradiogram gives many bands of different sizes. These bands give a characteristic pattern for an individual DNA. It differs from individual to individual in a population, except in the case of monozygotic identical twin. The sensitivity, okay, यानी जो आइडेंटिकल ट्विन होते हैं उनका थोड़ा थोड़ा मैच होता है. It differs from individual to individual except in the case of monozygotic twins. The sensitivity of the technique has been increased by use of polymerase chain reaction (PCR). हमने बायोटेक में पढ़ चुके हैं. Consequently, DNA from a single cell is enough to perform DNA fingerprinting analysis. In addition to application in forensic science, it has much wider applications such as in determining population and genetic diversities. Currently, many different probe are used to generate DNA fingerprints. पूरा डायग्राम दिखाया है. यहाँ पे एक क्रिमिनल केस दिखाया है. क्रिमिनल सीन पे हमें जो डीएनए मिला है वो सी है और वो किससे मैच कर रहा है ज्यादातर बी से. ए वाला तो डिफरेंट हो गया. ठीक है. सी बी से मैच कर रहा है तो कल्प्रिट कौन है. ए और बी में से बी वाला कल्प्रिट है क्योंकि उसका डीएनए मैच हो रहा है. Summary: nucleic acid are long polymer of nucleotide, while DNA store genetic information. RNA mostly help in transfer and expression of information. Though DNA and RNA both function as a genetic material, but DNA being chemically and structurally more stable in a better genetic material. However, RNA is the first to evolve and DNA was derived from RNA. The hallmark of the double-stranded helical structure of DNA is the hydrogen bonding between the bases from opposite strand. The rule is that adenine paired with thymine through two hydrogen bonds and guanine with cytosine through 3 hydrogen bonds. This make one strand complementary to the other. The DNA replicates semi-conservatively. The process is guided by the complementary edge bonding. A segment of DNA that codes for RNA may be in a simplistic term can be referred as gene during transcription. Also, one of the strand of DNA acts a template to direct the synthesis of complementary RNA. In bacteria, the transcript mRNA is functional and can hence can be translated in eukaryote. The gene is split, the coding sequence exon are interrupted by non-coding sequences. Introns are removed and exon are joined to produce functional RNA. By silencing the messenger RNA contain the base sequence that are read in a combination of three to make triplet genetic code. To code for an amino acid, the genetic code is read again on the principle of complementarity by tRNA that act as an adapter molecule. There are specific tRNA for every amino acid. The tRNA bind to, ओ भाई बहुत बड़ी समरी है इसकी तो. The tRNA binds to specific amino acid at one end and pair through hydrogen bonding with codes on mRNA through its anticodon. The site of translation protein synthesis is ribosome, which bind to mRNA and provide platform for joining of amino acid. One of the rRNA act as a catalyst for peptide bond formation, which is an example of RNA enzyme ribozyme. Translation is a process that has evolved around RNA, indicating that life began around RNA. Since transcription and translation are genetically very expensive process, these have to be tightly regulated. Regulation of transcription in a primary step for regulation of gene expression in bacteria. More than one gene is arranged together and is regulated in units called as operon. Lac operon is the prototype operon in bacteria which code for genes responsible for metabolism of lactose. The operon is regulated by the amount of lactose in the medium where the bacteria are grown. Therefore, regulation can also be viewed as regulation of enzyme synthesis by its substrate. Human Genome was a mega project that aimed to sequence every base in human genome. This project has yielded much new information. Many new areas and avenues have opened up as a consequence of the project. DNA fingerprinting is a technique to find out variation in individual of a population at DNA level. It works on the principle of polymorphism in DNA sequence. It has immense application in the field of forensic science, genetic biodiversity and evolutionary biology. चैप्टर हो चुका है हमारा डन. ठीक है, कंप्लीट हो चुका है. इंपॉर्टेंट चैप्टर है, बहुत क्वेश्चन कंटेन करता है भाई साहब, और इतना हार्ड भी नहीं है. जब बार बार पढ़ोगे ना दिमाग में बस जाएगा ऑटोमेटिकली. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पूरा चैप्टर है भाई साहब, पढ़ना इज मस्ट. ये वाला चैप्टर वीडियो से पढ़ो, जहाँ मर्जी से पढ़ो, बट पढ़ना है ये चैप्टर एनी हाउ.